I gotta start again because I messed up, but that's all okay. In the last 2 weeks, we've hit just about every target that we've put out. Obviously, we transitioned from bull to bear, bear to bull. Now we're kind of in that waiting period where nobody really knows what's going on. Market just closed. What we're gonna do today, since I couldn't get a webcast out last night, is we're going to look at what we were expecting today. I did hold all the targets because everything kind of sat underneath it at close. And then we're going to look at what happened this week thus far and where we would be if we had just blindly held. And that's really it. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. We had a target for the SPY of 158.3 today. It broke that right off the morning run, and then it kind of sat for a little bit, and then went after the secondary target. We had a 159, which was great, and then absolutely fell off the face of the earth at the end of the day for some odd reason. That was that, but that's not really overly important. Netflix was huge this week only because of the gap up. Hasn't really done anything since at all, as you can see. But that's kind of the name of the game with Netflix on earnings. Amazon, whoa. The hell happened? Oh, that's after hours. Did they beat? Oh, baby. One second, I'm sorry. I want to see what happens with this. That's crazy. Alright, Amazon today had a nice 6-point day, and it looks like they did beat based on what this candle's doing right now. Amazon gapped up today, and that was really it. That was the play. If you had held going into this morning, so there was nothing really crazy there. It also had earnings, as you can see. It's going to gap up like 10 points if it closes right now, but it won't. So we'll see what happens with that in the morning. LinkedIn, we had with Amazon we had a target of what was it? 273, and we got like 275. I think it was the high. LinkedIn, we had a target of 190 today. 197 or 191.7 was the high. Got a little bit more out of that than we had hoped for, which was great. This has been killing it all week, but the high was right off the morning bounce. So if you had held going into this morning, these 190s actually were ridiculous, and I'll show you what I'm talking about later. They had a low for the week of 9 cents, and when I checked a little bit ago, they had a high of $3 or something. So that's awesome. What else did we have? We had Google to 817. That was a bust, unfortunately. It did hit a high yesterday of 818, which hit the target, but it closed underneath it and then fell off. It lagged behind today. And then what else? We had Visa to 167.9. We had a high of 170 and change. That was actually pretty nice. And then we had Goldman to 144.50, and we had a high of 146. So again, everything cleared except Netflix and Google. That Netflix though was a shot in the dark. That was like me being a dumbass, thinking that they had a short, a lot of shorts, and just didn't work out that way. So But now if we go back and look at what we were expecting for the week, if it'll let me do that. I guess I'm just going to have to do it the hard way. Yeah, here we go. Actually, that's stupid. Why would I do it like that? I'll just start from right there. We had, now see, this is kind of the one reason why I'm happy I started doing this. These pictures, and reference it when I need to, like right now. But we had a target on Monday for the SPY to get to 156.25, and we closed at 158.52. So if we go back and just quickly look at the 156.5s, and we'll pull them up on the chart real quick, see how we did. Those even did well today. Pulled a nice couple points. Oh no, I don't want the daily, I want the 5-minute. Alright, Monday they hit a low of 37 cents and went to a high of 275. So that's a very nice play. For the week, a nice swing play like we kind of expected. We had Netflix, but I'm not going to talk about that because that was earnings, so that doesn't really count. LinkedIn, or we'll go to Amazon first. We had Amazon to 266. Okay, that was what we were expecting. So we'll do the 270s. $270s went off for like 250%, 475 to 1293, so that was nice. Google actually did reach its target yesterday of 817. That took a little bit longer than expected, unfortunately, but when we called it, it was pretty deep out of the money. But for the sake of argument, we'll look at the 815s. $0.45 to $6 and change. So that was a 10-bagger. We'll say it was $60 to $6. That was a 10-bagger, which we like to see. Very interesting week for the Goog. Priceline, we had to 297 at the beginning of the week. It's at 711 now, but it's gapping up after hours. I'm not really sure why that is. So 297, we'll say Priceline's expensive. We'll say the 705s just to hedge volatility. Went from 233 to 17.4. 600 and change. Great, awesome, grand. GS. I think we probably got beat on GS. We had a target of 143. Really lagged behind the broader market this week. Unfortunately, kind of really pissed me off. But it is what it is. I can't win them all, but holy fuck me. 9 cents to $1.50 today. That's sick. That is sick. We'll say 10 cents. Just for the sake of argument. And we had Visa with a target of 166. And we got a little bit more than that. 168. But I'm going to look at the 165s. Went from 54 cents to $5.46. So that was another 10 bag player, 9, whatever. So that's awesome. Problem is, I don't usually like to hold overnight. So I prefer to roll up. If we had rolled up, it would have probably worked out just as well, if not better, only because of the volatility in the markets of late, which has been great. These LinkedIn 190s, and 190 was the high for the day or something like that, around there, whatever. These were ridiculous. They went from 9 cents to $3.23. So if we can start looking for a weekly target instead of just a daily and a 2-day, a lot of my targets are really just 2-day targets because a day trader by nature. I don't like holding. I don't like having to worry overnight about premium decay if something's not moving right, or about what's going on in the broad market and how that's going to affect me. So I guess it kind of hurts me overall, but we've been doing real well. I want to see what happens after hours as far as the earnings. Amazon kind of gave back most of what it just took, as you can see on the chart here. So I want to see what that closes at tonight and all that, and then I'll get out a target for tomorrow, or I might not even put out a target for tomorrow. I personally think it's time to start looking for a short. I said that yesterday, and then we just kind of algo ramped up everything, and then today we had no POMO, and algo ramp job right back up, and then they faded us down. So I think right now you got to start looking for a fade play. Question is, where is it going to be? Nothing's really lagging this week. We had techs rally today. We had techs rallying at the beginning of the week. Banks were weaker at the beginning of the week, which made everyone think a short was coming, and then they rallied, and now they lagged behind today. So I don't really know what the strongest fade will be. I know it's coming. I'm going to start looking deeper into sector rotation because I think that's what we've been seeing a lot of on a micro scale, a lot of weekly, or if not like 2-3 day sector rotation, just to keep people on their toes. And when I figure that out, I'll let everybody know. But that's all I got for today. Again, Options Trader New Jersey, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.